Okay, so it is May 3rd, and this is just an environmental update in my backyard here. This is the pond, and look who's visiting it. This is a double-crested cormorant. This bird is here to catch my fish. They have nice webbed feet. They have a strongly hooked bill there. Note the orange on its bill, and its head is tilted up a little bit like it's lifting its chin. This pond, thankfully, is 14 feet deep, so my fish have some refuge there. Plus there's lots of growth and reeds and tree trunks and things like that for the fish to hide out in. I did not see this guy come up with a fish. The interesting part too about these is when I was a child there was a children's book about the cormorant, and on the Yangtze River in China they were putting rings around their necks, and they had them on tethers, and they were letting them dive and get fish, and then the fishermen would give the cormorant a small bit of the fish as a reward, and they used it as fishing. I don't know if that's still going on today. Probably animal rights people have shut that down, but who knows. They when they fly, they make no noise, so just like an owl, this thing kind of ghosts its way into the pond, and when it takes off, other than the splashing of the water when it leaves, there's no evidence that it's been here. This thing did not make any noises, no calls. Very stiff rudder-like tail feathers that you can't see here. And they have to spend a lot of time out of the water, preening and oiling their feathers because they're not very watertight, the way ducks are. Ducks' feathers, are very water resistant because of all the grooming they've done with their oil gland. There he is, look at those. He's got big, strong feet there. I think it's kind of aware of me. And it zipped around the pond. Again, it didn't do a lot of diving. I was surprised. It does a lot of looking around. It would probably eat frogs too, but I think primarily fish. And this is in Pennsylvania, northeastern United States. And these birds are widespread. The Latin term means sea crow. And the fishermen used to kill them, thinking that they were just competition for the fish that they were getting. You can see that strong hooked top bill there, so you can get a hold of fish easily. And they move fast through the water. They go deep. A lot of duck ponds are shallow. The fish really have no chance. In this pond, I also have koi, and they are orange and yellow and white, and very contrasting and conspicuous. I was very happy to see that this bird did not get any of those. So we have cherry blossoms, of course, because it's raining, even though the wind is low. They're all wet, the pollen's wet, the bees are not on them. Still early in the morning here on Friday, and the bees won't be coming out until around noon unless the rain continues. It was unexpected that we would get this rain. These are tree swallows. We have 35 bird boxes around the property, and primarily they're occupied by wrens, these tree swallows, which are great bug hunters, bluebirds. Bluebirds only allow other bluebirds to nest within 300 feet of each other. But these will allow community nesting, so you'll see several. And here's a robin sitting on top of one of my bluebird boxes. Robins do not use nest boxes. I thought I'd show you this one that's just kind of hanging out and grooming itself. Right next to it here are blueberries. Blueberries are buzz pollinated. Some people call that acoustic pollination, where they just it's the vibration of the wings of insects that cause them to pollinate. This is my dawn redwood. It's a living fossil. Unlike a lot of coniferous trees, this one sheds its needles through winter and grows new ones in the spring. Close up at a landing board of some of my beehives. There are lots of bees in here, and the finish is holding up. You can see that the rain is collected on the front, but zero activity. This is a time when they are using the resources inside the hive, and why it's important to have hive top feeders, nice and enclosed, sheltered from rain, and providing them with the resources they need to keep that brood going. This time of year, lots of brood in there. Here's my exercise gym that I made for myself, which I'm avoiding today because it's raining, and when it's raining, you can't work out, you have to drink coffee. So that's it. This is the update. That's what's going on in my yard. I wanted to show that cormorant. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check in again later on today or early tomorrow morning. We'll be doing frequently asked questions number 15, beginning with honeybees. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.